Boom shakalaka boom. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to days 180 and 181 of 365. What's happening, everyone? Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. I am your awesomest host, Deuce Pesic, founder and chief visionary officer of ND Pesic Group, right here in Tallahassee, Florida, state's capital. You betcha, baby. We're rocking and rolling up in this house, boy. Woo! Anyway, I'm having a great weekend. Took a rest day today. I wanted to post yesterday, but I was really something happened early in the day that kind of like really got under my skin, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But sometimes you need a moment to cool off. Kind of put compassion and understanding into play. So I kind of just simmered down last night. So I'm here today. Listen, if you're having a bad day, don't dump on your people, man. That's all I could say is somebody dumped on me yesterday, first thing in the morning, and it really kind of got under my skin. I threatened to go to not to anybody. In my mind, I'm like, all right, look, this is something that HR needs to be aware of, but you see, to me, if you classify me, am I a hothead? I I get upset when the obvious and irrational is not observed. If someone dismisses something strictly to raise their voice, to be heard, or to seem dominant or authoritarian, that gets under my skin, simply because I'm a believer that we all work together to achieve the common goal, right? For me, it's, look, I'm always the first to help. I'm always the first to assist where needed. And, to bring that authoritarian attitude and display of whatever power they think they have, that's an injustice to me. I mean, it's treat others how you want to be treated. And I think there's a lot when if you're taught, if I think if you're working in a position for 5, 7, 10 years, every day, I can only imagine how every day rolls into one. There's no excitement, there's no motivation, right? So to me, that's leadership, because everything stems from leadership, and a lot of people don't want to believe that. They always say it's somebody else's fault. Well, baby, listen to me here today. If you think that running a company, you could blame somebody else because of a job that isn't done well, you got to start with you. It's on you. Why doesn't that person know their job well? What have you neglected to provide them from doing their job optimally? Look, sure, a lot of sometimes it's the individual. They're not suited for that particular position. Okay, if they're a good person, you switch them around. You put them someplace else, right? It's just, I don't like when people don't accept responsibility for a setback, for a temporary failure. You have all the chances to make it better, right? Bounce back quick and hard with a solution to minimize the misery, right? But in actuality, you shouldn't have to, just because you have a job, they set the tone of the culture. If that culture isn't for you, you move on, you find something else, and I don't like to move around because it doesn't look that good on paper, but if you've got a strong conviction towards why you moved around because you just haven't found that culture that works best for you, that's fine. That's understandable. I'd hire somebody like that. You know, they moved around, shit, they didn't, you know, let's look at the leadership, you know, in each of those jobs and see if that had anything to do with it, because that should be analyzed. They, you know, a lot of people are losing good folks. So anyway, I just wanted to share that simply as far as like what I'm going to do from this point on. Look, I'm going into work as I always do, ready to work. I mean, it sucks, you know, it's fucking 2 a.m. start time now, and, you know, going, you know, going to bed at 6, 7, 8 o'clock is, you know, difficult to do. I don't take any medications or anything like that to make me go to sleep. So, but anyway, yeah, so be careful. Your people are vital to the lifeblood of your organization. If you're having a bad day, keep yourself out of the office, you know, or out of a group situation until you get your bearings straight. That's all I could say. You don't want to lose good people because of a temporary emotional response. Come on, you know, that's not. And I'm big enough to say I've seen this time and time again. And, you know, you try to be the bigger person where you can, and you know, defend yourself in the moments when you have to, you know. Try to resolve it immediately with the individual, as opposed to go into all these great lengths, and, you know, it's in your file that you've called and complained about, you know, are you the individual then, you know, it's a stupid game. So it's one I don't wish to play. I've gotten used to rolling my eyes a lot. Like, oh, fuck. You know, this again. You know, so, you know, try to cope how you can. Anyway, happy Sunday to you. I hope you guys crush this week. First week of December begins this week. What, Tuesday? Wednesday, I think. So, hope you guys crush it. Much love to you, and always remember, we are one people, one earth. Cheers.